You know how that saying goes? Smart people discuss ideas, average individuals discuss events, and retards discuss people. And I hope this saying is wrong. I hope it has no scientific value, because if it's true, my God, it just goes to show that the mother of retards is always pregnant, and all you have to do to see is to go on Twitter. I gotta say, I'm a little bit really disappointed with how social media turned out to be in 2025. Because believe it or not, it wasn't always like this. And if you go on the Romanian social media, if you go on other countries' forums, things aren't like this. And what I mean by this is the rhetoric is dialed all the way to 11. Everyone has to post the most offensive thing to get on the other person's skin. And usually the way things function is basically you join a group. And it doesn't matter what the person says, if it makes sense or not, if it's true or not. What really matters is who says it. And so if it's a person from your group, you're supposed to like it, even if it's something dumb. If it's a person from the other group, you're supposed to hate it. And if it's like from a group that's completely different to yours, then you need to dial the rhetoric up to 11, insult that person, demean that person. And, it's a cycle. Like, if one group would stop doing it, the other group would keep doing it, so it wouldn't really fix the problem. But I hope, like, at some point in the future, this won't be the case. There is a reason why the Chinese app Red Note was so appealing to the Zoomers. Because I made a video talking about it, so I had to look into it. And the most appealing factor is that, yeah, this type of behavior literally wasn't there. And it reminded me of social media, how it used to be in our country back in 2014. Like, you had certain forums where people were indeed dialing the rhetoric to the max, but like, at least on the official social media, people were a lot more chill and more calm. Like, if you saw a dumb tweet, you could just walk past it. You could engage with the person thinking they're good faith rather than dialing the rhetoric to the extreme, you know? This is me just becoming old, I guess. Like, maybe I'm remembering things with rose-tinted glasses. I don't know. But, I'm seeing this, right? That this is the exact stuff that I'm talking about. So, like, you have Grummz linking to an article from PC Gamer and saying that he agrees with PC Gamer. And PC Gamer is saying that the PlayStation Network outage proves PC gamers were right to resist its mandatory sign-in requirement. And there is no moral way that he can disagree with this, because both him and myself have stated that the mandatory sign-in for PlayStation is evil and they're trying to make sure that nobody owns the games. And you have, like, gaming companies that literally stated that this is the goal. And so, like, while, we complain about wokeness in video games and stuff, we also talk about consumer issues. And we also said that, yeah, like, there is absolutely no advantage for the customer to have these mandatory sign-in requirements. And so PC Gamer makes this article, and, they're the broken clock that's right twice a day. Like, that's fine, you're allowed to say it. But here you have the response, right? And there's a lot of people that have, like, the same take. Muted and unsubbed and whatever the hell it takes, because Grummz isn't okay, man. He ain't okay with all this spotlight, and we need to stop giving it to him until he knows to take his medicine properly and actually design a video game for once in his useless existence, blah, 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 blah. And so, this is communist mentality, where if a person is against the regime, he must be mentally insane. They did it with Kanye as well. Like, Kanye has been tweeting a lot recently, and what I think he was trying to accomplish is to get banned. And Kanye also showed, like, hardcore pornography on his feed. And I think that what he is trying to accomplish is to say, look, I'm not going to get banned for the porn, but I'm going to get banned for talking against Israel, right? Like, I think this is the optics that he was going with. But like, suffice to say is that people were saying that he is mentally ill. And my question is, like, but why, though? Like, if you just go online and type random shit on your keyboard, and you have fuck you money, and no one can do anything against you, are you mentally ill, or are you just being a troll? Like, you can have the opportunity of being a chicken shit little shit online while being completely mentally sane. Like, you just want to agitate people. You just want to piss people off. Like, that's fine. And in the case of Grummz here, the reason they're going after him and the reason they're bringing up his game and stuff is not because they genuinely are concerned about the game. Like, that's the thing that pisses me off, is the facade. Because I would definitely understand and probably even support the person that would ask Grummz legit question about his game. It's like, hey, Grummz, I've been a supporter. You haven't announced any updates. Like, what's going on? Is the game still on? Is the game not? And after Grummz is responding, maybe the person can say, I'm completely disappointed with you. I can't believe that I trusted you with my money, blah, 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 blah. I would support that person, right? But, like, this is not an individual that is trying to champion Grummz's subscribers. This is an individual that's just trying to say stuff in order to gaslight. And because he has beef with Grummz, and so, like, anything that Grummz posts, he was going to have, like, the most uncharitable explanation on planet Earth, dial the rhetoric to 11, and have to lie. Like, this is what pisses me off the most, the lying, right? Like, you're not subbed to him. What the fuck are you talking about? And in the small chance that you're just subbed so that you can A-log him. You're not subbed because you genuinely like his content or that you want to be informed in what's going on in the video game industry. And so, this whole thing with, like, oh, he's mentally unwell, and the use of the word we. Like, the word we pisses me off the most, because the correct word is I. Like, if you're a masculine individual that has balls and testicles between your legs, you should be able to stand by what you say, and say, like, no, I think, I believe. But when you use the word we, it makes it sound like you're a coward, like you have to hide behind the crowd so that no one can... criticize your opinions, because they're not your opinions, they're the opinions of the proletariat. Like, they're the opinions of the people. And so if you criticize you criticize the people, right? Because there's more of you than there are of us. It's like, no. Right? Like, this is what triggers me the most, I think, is the we. And then the gaslighting that he's mentally ill or something. And again, like, as I mentioned before, smart people talk about ideas while retards talk about people. And I'm pretty sure, like, a lot of individuals will listen to this video and they will say, oh, this is about Grummz. No, it's not about Grummz. It's just like the current trend on social media where, like, every single content creator is going to have problems. Some more than others. I'm glad I'm not Destiny. But the idea is that the fans of the content creator will ignore those problems. While people who don't like the content creator will keep bringing up those problems, even if it has nothing to do with the conversation, even if it has nothing to do with what's being talked about, if it's relevant. And so this is the current state of social media, and it's so annoying. You go to a content creator, you look at the comments, and you see only negativity. And it fills you with that negativity. That's my take, And it wasn't like this before. Like, you would go to a content creator, and when you would go to the comments, you'd actually see people commenting what was said, rather than commenting the personality of the content creator that I don't give a fuck about. But, it is what it is. I'm just describing it, because I see it so often lately with almost any content creator, really. Like, I don't think there's a single content creator that's safe from this. Because obviously, content creators are human beings, and unlike TV, where it's all smoke and mirrors, content creation means that every tweet, everything a person says, even if it's like from 5, 6, 9, 10 years ago, is going to be held in memory, and it's going to constantly be brought up, like no one is going to move on. Whatever the commentator makes a good point or an interesting thing, then that thing is constantly being brought up in the comments, and people start arguing, right? Because, like, this is another thing. This guy posts this, and then you have, like, 15 people arguing about it, and now it's just, like, negativity. Now it's just people attacking each other. They're not even caring about groups anymore. They're just attacking each other. And it's this negativity that I don't like. It didn't exist to this level back in the day. And I generally think that as time moves on, it's going to be worse. And so, like, you're going to go on social media and you're going to be charged yourself with negativity. I even tried making another account where I just started following video games in order to see if maybe the algorithm is pushing the negativity. But it seems that no, like, everywhere, at least on Twitter, that I can see, is filled with negativity. I wonder if, like, even cooking videos have the same issue. Like, you're going to watch someone tell you how to bake a pie, and in the comment section, it'll be like, don't you know this guy cheated on his wife, and blah, 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 blah. He's got, like, a police report for drunken and driving, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's getting to that level. So it's like very difficult to enjoy the internet anymore. I would probably even take a break from social media if it wasn't actually my career. You know, if it was my job to make entertaining videos, I would probably stay off Twitter. Yeah, like social media used to be this place where you just follow your families and your mutuals, and they would just post about their day-to-day life. But that changed when the algorithm started recommending you content, and then you got to see less and less of your friends, and you got to see more and more of Ian Miles Chung and Elon Musk. Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.